Okay then, right, I've been prepping some wood. I've had my battery on charge, so I've never been recording it, to be quite honest. And to be honest, I think there's too many videos out there where they show you splitting all the wood down, cracking all the wood, snapping it all up, getting it into piles, blah 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 blah. And anyway, when I was collecting it, I forgot to video it because obviously my battery was getting charged. I picked it all up now and started using it. But you can see where this Y part is here. Somebody had spelt out my name, Lundy, down there. I'm not sure if I've picked it up on this camera, but in any rate, it's all down there getting ready to get burnt in any rate now, the wood. So if you're watching this, let us know who you are. I've put a message up on Northeast Bushcraft stroke adventures as well, with a little video of it. If you are members of that, go up and have a look. As you know, I've been building a shelter over the far end there, and I was collecting wood here and I just didn't even notice it. But anyway, if that person's watching this, get in contact with us. Get in contact with us through Messenger, and come up and we'll have a meet up and come for a camp, mate. Obviously you know where it is, but if you know where it is and the shelter's there, if you want to use it, mate, crack on. Just take away your rubbish afterwards. It's you know, it's not the greatest shelter, but it'll be something for you to sit under. Anyway, whoever you are, get in contact with us and we'll arrange something. Super. Right, so in any way, I've processed that bit of wood that I brought up from down the bottom of the field. It's nice and dry inside, so I've just got a few more bits to batten. I'm not going to show you because everybody shows them on the videos, and to be quite honest, I skip through. To be quite honest, when people are doing the wood prep for their fires, I skip through it. So if you have big massive long periods of processing wood on your videos, you're losing viewing time off me, like. So anyway, I thought I'd let that one slip. Sometimes I'll hide in on my videos, obviously, but not to the extreme that some people do. So I'm just going to finish prepping that in any rate. I'm not going to do any feather sticks or nothing fancy. I've got enough wood there to get a fire on, get some. My camera keeps swinging all over because I've got it on a tripod. I've got enough wood there to get a fire going, get some embers and start cooking some food. So I'm going to attempt to cook a the ultimate burger. So I've got some beef mince, so I'm gonna make my own burgers, and obviously I'll video that showing you what I'm going to do, as I'm going to put a secret ingredient into the middle, and hopefully it works out. I'm not really keen on the ingredient that I'm doing, but I think it'll make for a good video, and it might make it taste nice, because this ingredient, I have it on other things and it doesn't bother us. Now wait, waffle and more coming in right at you. Right then, so for me burger of the day, I've got obviously I've got some Irish beef mince, probably more than enough here to make 2 burgers and leave a bit for the animals. Alright, so I'm going to make some burgers up, and what I'm going to do is on the inside I'm going to put a baby bell on the inside. I'm going to mix it with some crushed chilies, some onion. I'm going to fry off. I might fry off. I might leave it raw actually because I like it raw. I've got a bit of tomato, some ketchup, and then I've got some bacon to put in it as well, and then some mixed baby leaves. Okay, so that's the ingredients for today. Oh, and I've got some gherkins, potato salad and coleslaw to put on the side as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get the fire started, so I'll just talk you through that as well. Okay, so okay, everybody knows you need to prep your fire before you start it. Okay, so what I've done is I've got my small bits of my little dry stuff, a little bit thicker again, alright, and then my really chunky wood over here to lay on the fire. I've got my fire lay all sorted out. I haven't made a windbreak because no wind, I don't need one. Alright, now I've noticed I was watching a video the other day. I'm not going to say who the channel is, but they struggle to get a fire going. basically what you need to do is you need to put yourself a fire layer, all right, and then these two sticks here, these cross over like so, all right, like a triangle. Yeah, I've got some paper thin silver birch in there. Somebody taught us a proper name of it, but I can't really remember. It's not birch bark, it's something else. It's very fine. All right, so that's going to start the fire. And obviously I've done a fire layer on the floor with some wood I've processed, which is nice and dry. What happens is when you set a fire, you don't want to be right on the ground, because all it's going to do is the heat off your initial start of your fire is going to suck all that moisture up out the ground. So you need a fire layer underneath to stop it from sucking that up. Okay, and then obviously I've got another little clunk of it here ready to put on in case it starts going out before the wood catches. Now the idea behind these bits is if it starts getting smothercated when you put your first initial thin bits on and start smothering it, you just grab a hold of the two ends, which I'll show you on the fire, but you just lift that up and that allows a bit of oxygen to get into the fire. All right, so it stops it going out and it just lets it build up a bit better. Okay, so I'll stop waffling about the process of it and we'll get doing it. And that's just a quick fire kit that I always bring out with little bits and pieces of everything in it. Okay, fire steels, tubes, some of the things I make myself, fat wood, some silver birch, bit of cramp ball, string, matches. I've even got bits of rubber inner tube in there because that's good for fires as well. A lighter just in case, and I've got a striker and ferro rod in there as well. Okay, so I'll just get my camera set up and then we'll get the fire on. Right, so this is the ferro rod and striker I used the last time, and this time I'm not going to put it down and lose it on the ground until the next day. All right, because that was bad drills. So anyway, I'm going to put that there just for now. Obviously we've got all these little bits here. And what we need to do is we need to just give them all a good rip up, get them all fluffed up a bit, because it's just like paper really, and then hopefully it'll get a spark. Get some of them little loose bits on the top of that. Nearly. Come on, you bugger. Temperamental, this stuff. All it needs is one. Oh, I thought it was kind of gone there, you know. It was gone. That's it. Happy days. All right. So let that catch first. I'm going to put this in my pocket. Alright, so just make sure your sticks are all sorted first, alright, before you start putting your thin stuff on. Now it is slightly damp, this stuff, but it should catch with that. That's a good flame, that like. That very fine paper birch is really nice like. Alright, so the thing with the sticks is, if that was smothering, all I'd do is I'd just pick them both up at the end, see how it's raising from the fire, giving it oxygen. Alright, because obviously to make fire you need the triangle, which is fuel, heat and oxygen. Alright, so that's that sorted. So I know for a fact I don't need this, so I'm just going to put that in my pocket because I'll keep that for a rainy day. Which it's not the day, it's actually a really nice day of the day, like. Alright, right, so that's the main part of the fire started now. I can feel the heat coming off that, which is lovely because it is a bit chilly the day, even though it's nice and bright. And all I'm going to do now is start getting some of these and make a sort of a pyramid like part with it. Alright, these are the bits I processed out of, as I might you can see with the smoke, because it's getting quite smoky there. Obviously there's a little bit of dampness in the fire, so what I'll do is I'll come and move yours. So as you can see, the fire's going really nice now. Alright, now I didn't even go to my second layer of sticks, but I'll start putting them on now. All we're going to do is we're just going to keep adding a stick at a time, or a couple of sticks at a time, because if you just bombard it with absolutely massive piles of it, it's just going to smother it, isn't it? Alright, or what you want to try and do is you want to get the flame to spread out instead of just being concentrated in the middle. Hence why if you just go around and make it like a pyramid style, okay, if you just keep on piling on the top like that, it'll work, but it'll not spread the flames out. Okay, happy days. Happy days. A couple of little bits on there, and then we'll save that for the next bit. Job's a good one. Alright, so all I need to do now is just keep feeding the fire on and off for a bit, let the coals build up, feed it up again, so I've got a nice bed of embers to cook my burger and that on. Alright, and then that's it. So a couple of more bits. See how it's just like starting to fan out the fire. This isn't a windbreak by the way. This is just there to rest them things on. That's going to be part of the fire as well. Okay, and then later on what I'll do is I'm just going to put that there because that's a bit damp on that outer side. And that's it for now. Alright, so you can see that's burning lovely in the centre there, and it's starting to fan out to the edges now a little bit. Alright, oh, happy days. Right, I'll bring this back when I get my hands clean, start prepping some food. Right then, so that's me my hands nice and clean, courtesy of the British Army 24-hour ration pack. Get loads of these, and I've just saved them up and I bring a load out when I come out. Alright, fire's going lovely now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use my plate upside down. It's a little bit of a makeshift table. My trusty old knife. This used to belong to my dad, this. The old bugger used to carry it in his boot all the time wherever he went. Bit of old school West End lad. Right, now we'll just put my rubbish down there because it'll all get burnt and that at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a chunk of this for now, make some balls. And then just add as I need to go. And then what I'll do is, once I've got them into the ball situation that I want, there's too much mince here, like, gonna be some big burgers. Happy days. That's that one. Might not be anything left for the animals. I'll make one burger and then see. I think making two is going to be just too much, so I'll pinch a little bit more off there. That can be left for the animals later on, so I'll put that up here out of the way. Fire's going quite nice. A nice bit of embers there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a hole in there. That bloody helicopter coming our. One of the joys of being next to the airport, I'm afraid. Now I'm not really a cheese person, but I really like cheese on burgers and obviously pizzas and that. That doesn't bother us. But what I'm going to do is, they're actually all right. Them, like, I think I could easily eat one of them. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put that in the centre, and then I'm going to have to work on this a little bit. I want to get it not too thick, because I don't want it being half cooked and not cooked in the middle. Alright, first time I've ever done this actually. I normally just buy a burger that's already made, but I wanted to try something different. I want to get rid of that plastic down there. I need a proper hard surface. Size of my bun. Oh, that's perfect size, that. But you know what I've went and forgot to do? I should have mixed some of this in first. So this is crushed chilies. Actually, I had a taste of it the other day, just to see what it was like on its own, and I must admit, like, it was rather hot. Obviously I should have mixed this in with a burger, but I'm not gonna piss fart around now. Sorry about that, didn't mean to swear. I'm not gonna muck around now. It's gonna seep into it in any way, isn't it? And fingers crossed it doesn't what do you call it, break up. So, if any of you are master chefs out there, I'm just going to put that on there a second. I'm going to just tend to the fire and then I'll bring yours back. Actually, I'll turn you around so you can watch. So you can see the fire's going quite nice now. Getting a nice bit of embers there, but I want a bit more. Alright, so all I'm going to do is all the bits of wood. There, lovely. You'll see it's went out a little bit there, like on that side, which is not something I want. So Mr. and Mrs. Pagan Preppers. Now I watched your video when you were trying to set fire and you had a good go. It was really good, and I'm not criticising you whatsoever, but when you were using your bellow, you were using it right at the crucial point of when the fire was starting, so you were overpowering it with oxygen. Alright, now these are meant for like this now, so see, so when your fire's already gone but it's starting to die down a bit, See how it gets it reignited up. Reignited up, is that right? Now what I'm like with my words. And then obviously, when you're finished, put it away, back in the fire bucket till I need it again. Right, so we've got a nice little bit of embers here, so I'm going to use this bit over here to put the pan on. All right, and fingers crossed it all works. So I'm just going to put them bits of wood there to make like a base to put that on. All right, and then put a little bit of oil in. All right, now I'll just keep these in like a spray bottle as well, so you can spray it on if you want. But they're quite handy. Just buy them from like little Asda's or things like that. You get them in packs with loads of different things, obviously for putting like washing stuff in there, but I use them for these, which is ideal. Obviously I don't want my plate to go on the ground, so I'm going to put on them bits of wood there. And I've got my trusty old spatula here. Let's just get the oil all round. And let's see what happens. Yeah, that's sizzling away there already. And what I'll do is I'll just get that all sorted there. Alright, so I'll just bring these in a little bit. See, that's the burger going there. So roughly, because it's like a massive thickness, I'm going to probably leave it about 5 minutes on either side. And at the same time as I'm doing that, what I'll do is I'll start prepping the bits and pieces, the bun and everything else, and we shall be hunky dunky dory. Alright. Right, let's get you in the right place first there. So, oops, missed me little bin. I always like to get rid of the first layer, and it gets rid of all the skin and all that as well. Put that over there with the rest of the stuff. And obviously I've still got the bacon to air fry off, which will not take long. And I've got a pot with some water on to go. I think you might have seen that earlier on. What I'm going to do is, I've got this wrapped twice, so I'm going to utilise it. Leave my bun there. Now I'm going to place the bits and pieces on there. It just keeps it off the dirt. I think this knife could do with a bit of a sharpener now. Okay, 3 bits just in case. That's me getting a text message through, so I apologise about that. Right, let's get the bun prepped. I brought 2 buns just in case, like, but to be quite honest, I'm not going to need them on that. It's a bit squished. I was going to make like a double stack type one, but to be honest, it would just fall all over the place and I wouldn't be able to get my gob around it, even though I've got a massive gob in anyway. So I've been told. Alright, so I'm just going to rip that bun in half. I'm just going to go and season my burger. Let's go and have a look and see how it's getting on, eh? Let's have a look. Oh yes, it's doing well. Yep, it's flattened out a little bit. Happy days. Right, so in here I've got some gherkins which I'm going to put to the side for now. I'm going to eat that one though. I'm going to put some coleslaw in because I like coleslaw. I really do, and I think it's nice in a burger. Obviously the rest of it I'll put on the plate later on. Right, so we've got the coleslaw. I'm going to put a layer of that, tomato, I've got some gherkins. Onion, a bit of green stuff, put a bit of colour in it and all there. And what we'll do is we'll put the burger on, we'll put some ketchup on, put some more onions on, and then that'll be it. And then obviously maybe I should have wiped the plate a little bit first, like. I've got that. A little bit of potato salad. It's all mixed in together. This probably looks muck. Love gherkin. That. Put that on there for now. Happy days. Right, so I think it's about time to put a bit of bacon on. Up. And obviously all the flavours of the chilies and that will end up in the on the bacon as well. That's happy days, like. But what I'll do is before I get stuck into the burger, I'll just quickly test it, make sure it's cooked right through. So obviously it was a lot of mince. Oh, I don't think me put that rubbish there. I don't think my brew's going to be ready on time, like, but never mind. I can always have it later. But it's all looking fine and dandy. God damn you, boy. Oh God, didn't try and sound like Joe Robin there. I'm watching too many Canadians at the minute and start to pick up the bloody lingo. There's another lad I watch, he's from Yorkshire. Yeah, I can't remember his name. I'll put his channel up on the chair. He's moved over to America. He's got a canny channel, like, he's only a young lad. Moved out there to work and that. He's got a nice area to go out and do some bushcraft and that. So I think he's got a couple of thousand subscribers already. I just come across him about a month ago. Oh, getting smoked out there now. Now I don't like my bacon crispy. I just like it just done. Obviously it's getting a bit brown looking because of obviously all the juices off the burger. Probably do it a bit extra heat actually. Put it on that flame there. Looks like my coals are dying off a little bit on this side. Nearly there. Nearly there. Smoky. Right. Right, so it's time to plate up now. So fingers crossed. Bacon's a little bit oh, you can taste the I've just had a little bit of this bacon and you can taste the chilies in it. Oh yes, that's going to be finger licking good. Right. Oh, I can feel my mouth burning. I've only had a tiny little bit of that burger. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to lift that back off. Put it back on. rid of this. Get rid of this bit. Let's put it down there. So let's have a look at it. Obviously I've got the look at that. Look at that. It's all mine. So without falling, I'm going to make my way around. Excuse the camera. Now just make sure you're going to be in focus. Place that on there. I can always edit this bit if I need to. Definitely a kind of vlog I'm missing, like. But anyway, the bacon. Lovely. Right, let's hope. No, it is, I forgot to test it. Now, if I had to put 2 burgers in there, it would have looked bloody stupid, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's what you need to see. Oh, where'd I put my knife? Oh, there it is. Let's have a look and see what's happened to the baby bell in the middle. Oh, look at that. It's done what it said it was going to do. It's all nice and melted in the middle, look. Nice and gooey. Stop talking like an idiot. Right. Now I need to try and get my lips round all this. I need to try and pick it up if we're dropping it, like. Gonna have to squash it. Oh God. But what I went and done, I went and forgot to take a photograph of it, so I'm going to stop you. Right, panic over. So anyway, let's cut this in half. Let's see what it looks like when it's in half. Gone a bit gooey. That's better. I love having coleslaw, sorry about the mess. I love having coleslaw, but I think it's made the bun on the bottom go gooey, or I've actually lost the bun. Oh, that tastes absolutely lovely. I think I'm going to change the name of this burger to the Messy Burger. Yeah, it's a mess. Right, I'm not going to let you suffer by watching me eat this. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to get this down my neck, make a brew, and I'll bring this back. And I said that again, didn't I? I want to stop saying that. Right, so I've got my pot of water on there now, boiling away to make a brew with. Got all my dishes and everything in there because I'll just wash them when I get home. I've got some rubbish to tidy up and all that. Obviously I'll burn all the plastic and everything. That burger, oh, I tell you what, putting them chili spices in it, oh, it made a difference. Like, and when I actually got to eat the pit, sorry, I feel like I still got food on my face. And when I got to eat the part where the cheese, round cheese was, the mini bell or something it's called, when I bit into that, oh, it was just fantastic. And I'm not a cheese person at all. So in any rate, I couldn't manage to eat the whole lot that was on the plate, all the like the side salad and things like that. I had little bits and pieces of it, a couple of bits of bun left over from the actual burger. It was just so filling, it was unbelievable. But what I've done is, I've just, down next to the tree, I've just put all the food products that I've got left over, rather than take them home and hide them in a bin. I might as well leave them here for the animals to get, you know, a bit of greenage there, but a bit of meat, you know. Oh, happy days, like. But I just love it up here, me. You know, when you just stand back and watch, and you see the fire going. Got my shelter over there, which is looking much better now that I'm standing back looking at it. Bit more work to do. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, so I've got about another hour. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make myself a brew, get warmed up, get all this tidied up, packed away everything that I don't need, and I'll stash the bits of wood that I've split. I normally put stuff under that there. That's normally a seat. It'll need a bit spinned around, obviously, for when we have a bigger fire in the centre there, because the wind obviously comes from the west, which is that direction, as you can see with the smoke. All right, but this makes a nice little area to sit under in any rate as well. So battery's about to die on this, so I'm going to stop waffling, get warmed up. I've had to put my jacket and my jumper back on. The temperature's just really dropped, and it's starting to get a little bit dark in the skies. I don't think we're forecast for any rain, but not that I'm running off because it's going to rain. I just want to get warm, so I need to get a brewing is, and when I start doing a little bit more work, I'll bring this back. Okay. Right, so that's me just about done. Fire's died off quite a bit. There's still obviously a lot of ashes in there, and little bits of wood that's still burning. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I've got a bit of water in this one. I'm just going to take a mouthful first before I hide away. Alright, just to put the bits of wood in there out. Obviously someone's mucking around inside the woods or near the woods on a motorbike. And you hear in the background there, obviously there's a hole in the gate so you can get through easy enough with them, like. So that's that done. Obviously get my little floaty stick. Right, as you can see, it's still smouldering. So what I'll do is, I'll just use that old pop bottle. I'll go down to the stream. I'll get a few more bits of water on there, get it out properly, and then just cover over the area so it looks like I haven't been here. Obviously people know I'm here anyway because I've got a bit of a camp built up. All right, so right, this is the water from the stream. Look how clean that is. It's just a pity it's polluted. I know what it is. I think I'm gonna have to try and get myself some sort of kit that can test the water, because that is crystal clear, that. You know what I mean? There's no in it at all, no floaty things in it or anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can purchase a test kit for checking for polluted water and do my own research on it, not just go off hearsay. Because if that's drinkable, then happy days. Like, that means I don't have to hump loads of water up here every time I come. But anyway, you can see there's not much steam coming off it from the first 2 litres that went on. Obviously, because it's 1.5 litres in here and half a litre that was in the other bottle. It's always best to make sure you get a good puddle of water on the floor. Alright, probably need another one. Obviously, I'll take that home and bin it. Bits I'll just put in there actually where there's note. I say people know I come here anyway. You know, it's a bit of a semi-permanent camping anyway, so there's going to be a slight bit of trace, obviously, because I've got a shelter here. I've got this little area built. You know, I've got bits of wood lined up right for the next camp and that. So anyway, right, I'll get myself sorted and then we'll switch the camera back on. Right, so that's it, all packed away. Just do a final sweep, make sure I've left nothing. Obviously I've got a few bits and pieces lying around that I'll be using the next time I come. Motorbikers in the distance I can't like, so must be a good rally area somewhere for them. Right, so been a very enjoyable day, and thanks to everybody that's stuck around and watched all this video. Okay, now obviously I've cooked in this video and I've made a shelter in this video. I'll see how long it lasts. If it's too long, I'll cut it into 2 parts, one a cooking video and one a shelter building video, with a lot of yapping on the way through it. All right, because that's the way I am. All right,